From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Second down, Jackson had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. And this is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Pick it up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Shifts past him at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
On third down, Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3 zip. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Niners at 11-3 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds
downs after getting this one across the 40. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking for Clayton, and he's got him complete.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Beckham will go in motion right. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Escaping the pressure lane, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
They go play action now. Jackson
able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Hey, you're not quick enough! Taxi in the game! Keep those big
On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On first down, Purdy.
that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Purdy. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. An extra point try now for Moody. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
McCaffrey on the counter.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Purdy looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Moody for the PAT.
Clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Jackson on first down.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
There's Beckham. Great grab.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score.
Lamar Jackson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Do this, offense.
Purdy on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Niners stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Niners 33, Ravens 11. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the 49ers, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.